What is going on, guys? Joe Podge here, and today we're going to be talking about my supplements. You saw my video yesterday where I kind of exposed the fitness industry. I didn't really expose, but I just went over some lies or some fibs that the fitness industry likes to tell about, from diet, how you should work out, to supplements and all that and all those types of things. So today we're going to take a look at my supplements. I have 5 supplements here, 2 that I do take on an almost daily basis. Actually, 3 that I do take on an almost daily basis. The other 2, it's just usually whenever I feel like it, and the other one, there's actually one that I really don't take anymore. I do if I feel like it. But the other one I do if I feel like it, and then the other 3, the ones I usually take on a daily basis when I work out. So we're gonna get right into it now. Finally, I think I've shown 1 recipe or 2 protein shake recipes on my channel with this brand, but here this is the gold standard 100% whey protein, the optimum whey protein made by the company On. Now that I look at it, it does not say optimum. This brand used to say optimum protein. I promise it's the same thing. I think they just redid the name and the design, because this red used to never be shiny either. But so yes, gold standard 100% whey is the best protein you can buy on the market, I believe. In my personal taste, and factually, scientifically, and for your money, for the value of for how much you're spending on it, this is $60. Ranges from $50 to $60 depending on where you buy it. Online, I think it's about $50. In store, GNC, this is where I got it. GNC, this was $60, but this is a very, 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 very good quality protein. Very good quality protein, because it has one of the highest protein contents in 1 scoop that I've ever seen, which is 24 grams. Now some are 25, some are 26, 28, but that's with lower quality brands that really try to stuff in these low quality proteins. This uses primarily isolates, whey protein isolates, which mean there's no additives to it, barely any additives to it, and it's just pure protein fat. It's pure whey. There's no filters. There's no fillers. I meant to say there's no fillers inside this protein. There's no junk that should not be in here, which a lot of low quality protein powders that you can buy at Walmart or any place that tend to be relatively cheap. There's no additives or fillers in here that are wasteful and that you don't need in here. It's all protein. That's why it's so expensive. So it has 24 grams of protein, 5.5 grams of BCAAs, which is really important. BCAAs in 1 scoop, and 4 grams of glutamine and glutamic acid. So this stuff, I'm just going to give you another shot of the actual thing. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but this is packed with stuff. I mean, it has a lot of amino acids in it, and the main focus obviously is protein, but trying to give you a shot of this protein that I'm working with. This is gold standard 100% whey. I mean, this is just what it looks like. That's just a general view. This is what I recommend for serious bodybuilders, lifters, competitive people, competitors, whatnot. I have chocolate peanut butter right now. That's the flavor I got. Now, the one harp I have on this company is, while it is, I'll set that down because you saw it. While that protein is very good for you, it's very beneficial, and it is high quality protein, sometimes the flavor lacks. The chocolate mint flavor that they have doesn't taste like chocolate mint at all. In fact, it tastes almost like chemical-y. Not in a bad way, like this tastes like chemicals, but it has this weird aftertaste, which they do add flavors in. While that has pure protein, its primary source is whey protein isolates, which is just protein isolated on its own, no fillers. It does have flavor additives and stuff, but that's it. It just has, if it's chocolate peanut butter, they're going to make it taste like peanut butter. They're not engineering this protein to be disgusting or have all this nasty unwanted stuff in it. It's very good quality, high protein. So it is called On Gold Standard 100% whey, and it used to be called Gold Standard 100% Optimum Whey Protein. Better not have bought the wrong brand. I don't think I did. It's the same thing. So again, that protein is very, very good for take it before a workout, take it before bed, take it after a workout. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, get protein into you as quickly as possible. If you want to take one in the morning, if you want to take one at night, doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you get your grams in. In the last video I talked about getting 1 gram per pound of body weight. So that's good to get 1 gram per pound of body weight. You're doing the right thing. And that protein, the gold standard 100% whey, I would not necessarily drink as many protein shakes as you need to reach the 1 gram per pound of body weight. Incorporate real food, because real food is the best. So, speaking of real food or real carbs, we're moving on to the next supplement. I flowed right into the next one pretty smoothly. This is real carbs by Rich Piana. Rich Piana, as you can see, that's him on the front. A famous bodybuilder. Had a YouTube channel. He passed sadly a couple of years ago. But you know, he has a supplement line. This is the only one I bought from him. It is called Real Carbs, and it's basically, I forgot to show you the protein in that that protein powder. I'll have to get that back out. But this is Real Carbs, and it has 18 grams of sweet potatoes, 10 grams of oats, and 1 gram of wild yam. And overall, you're getting 22 grams of carbs in 1 scoop. And the scoop is kind of funny. Scoop got lost in here. This is it is a very chunky, thick oatmeal-like consistency with imagine mixing powder and oatmeal together. So I'm going to give you a good shot of this. I don't want to get this on the floor. That is, you can see it's very chunky. It's not a smooth powder. It has these chunks in it, as you see. I don't want to spill any of it, but as I'm knocking it off, you can see it's just a very chunky carb blend, because it is primarily sweet potatoes, powderized oats, and that's obviously, there are oats in here. So, you know, it's not a protein powder, so it's going to be chunky. It's carbs. It's just pure carbs. Sweet potatoes, oats, things of that nature, and a little bit of fruit. Now, this is banana nut bread flavored. This is really, really tasty stuff. Now, the problem I have with the taste, the only slight problem I have with the taste is that it is slightly overpowered, or a little, just a hint over. It's just a little overbearing with the banana nut bread flavored. It's perfumed. It's very strong when you make it into a shake. So if you're going to be making this, use 2-3 scoops, however many scoops you're going to use, and then add a lot of water, or add not a lot. If you like it strong, don't add a bunch of water. If you like it mild, add a bunch of water. I personally would add a bit more water to these shakes and a bit more ice, just because it is a very strong flavor, but it does taste identical to banana nut bread. If you love banana nut bread, no jokes, all kidding aside, this tastes like banana nut bread 100%. It is amazing. So I want to try more of his supplements on his supplement line, but this is the only one I've reached out to or have gotten my hands on so far. It's Real Carbs, that's what it's called. And they have banana nut bread flavor. They have sweet potato pie. I don't know if they have another one, but those are the two off the top of my head so far. And it has 110 calories per scoop, 22 grams of carbs, 2.5 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, 2 grams of protein, which is not a lot, and a gram of fat, less than a gram of saturated fat. So really, really good stuff. And carbs are good for energy. I don't take a lot of carbs with my diet. I get my carbs in from real food most of the time. But if I want some carbs, I'm feeling a little tired, or I want it in a workout, I want to be filled. That is a very filling blend of sweet potato and oats and whatnot to fill you up. So that carb stuff is really, really good. I wanted to go back to the protein momentarily to show you I'm sorry for the sniffy nose, by the way. That's a random, I'm totally sorry for it. I do it in every video. I promise I don't have any, I don't know. I'm just so sniffy in the morning. So, again, this protein, the gold standard 100% whey, it is, they say they instantize their protein, which means they make it a really fine powder. So it's really easy to blend. And let me show you how fine this stuff is. I mean, I don't know if you can see the grain quality or the granule quality of this powder, but it is powderized so fine. I mean, there's a light glare on it, but it is, I mean, that's actually a pretty good shot. I mean, it is just so powdered. Some are very thick. This just falls off like sand. I mean, it is very, very good protein, and that's it inside. I've got a lot left. So for $60, you are getting you're getting 68 servings, and maybe you don't take it some days, so it'll last you even longer. This lasts me about a month and a half. Now, on to best aminos. I'm not going to go too big into the aminos. I do want to go a little bit long in the Ghost Pump, because I think that's a really good supplement. So this is just amino acids, BCAAs. This lets you repair muscles better, strength, power, and endurance. I don't really feel that during a workout. And it prevents muscle breakdown or muscle waste. So it has BCAA and glutamine, same thing that's in the gold standard 100% whey. You're just getting more of it. If you didn't want to take a protein shake to get your BCAAs, you can buy these in GNC, online, at Walmart, wherever. So you just get these alone. Now, the good thing about this is that there's barely any calories. And I don't, in fact, see on this brand, this Best Aminos by BPI Sports, I don't see any calories in this. I just see the supplement, the amount of the supplements on the back of the supplement facts. I don't see any calories. So this might be a calorie-free BCAA, which that is the best way to go. I mean, if you can get your hands on BCAAs that are calorically free, I mean, it's not going to run you too bad, because BCAAs, usually a scoop is probably 10 calories, 5 calories. So, you burn that throughout the day, no problem. So BCAAs, it's just a muscle recovery thing. It basically just, one, it's really good on a cut, or if you're in a caloric deficit and you want to lose fat, but you want to keep your muscle, you take BCAAs, and that'll help you preserve your muscle too. Say you don't want to strength train one day, you're just lazy, or you're being lazy one day, or you don't want to lift one day, you're having a rather lazy day, or something comes up and you can't lift. Take some of these, and I always take these before and after, usually before a workout, or just drink it throughout the day. I'm at work, I drink a whole bottle throughout the day, and it preserves your muscle. Not like you're going to waste any or lose any, but in the event that you're at a caloric deficit and your body might attack some muscle, because that happens. Sometimes you lose a little bit of muscle on caloric deficits, just a little bit, but this helps prevent that or slow that down. And it's just good for after a workout. It helps with muscle repair, and it helps with, I think this thing there's sunk in what I'm sitting on. Okay, so it helps with muscle repair. It helps with, it says strength, power, and endurance. This is not a pre-workout. You can consider it a pre-workout if you take something before a workout. Let's go into some English. Before is pre, so pre-workout, technically, if we're being correct with the English language. But, of course, this is just, it's just a BCAA. It's not like, this does not give you energy in any way. It doesn't have vitamin B12 in it. It does not have anything that is going to promote energy. It's not a pre-workout. It's just some amino acids. So it's not going to give you energy. It's not going to increase your heart rate. Just to preserve muscle and just to help it rebuild more efficiently after a workout. Now, another interesting fact, people that have autoimmune diseases, or diseases that waste their muscle, or diseases that make people really skinny and they lose their muscle, and diseases that basically eat away their fat and their muscle cells and structure, they take BCAAs to help preserve that muscle. Hospitals, doctors will prescribe BCAAs to people that have diseases that eat away at their muscle, which that stuff's efficient and pretty cheap too. That was like $16 at Kroger. So again, this is I'm just not going to dive really into this at all. This has 10 grams of BCAAs. This is another BCAA supplement. This is Beyond Raw Precision gummy worm flavor. This is the one that I did like, and now it's kind of okay. The flavor is okay. The gummy worm's very weird, and it doesn't blend up too well. I mean, it does, but you get this weird foamy film on the top of your water or your drink. So it does taste identical to gummy worm. Really, really good flavor, but it's just been getting a little weird on me. I don't know. I think I'm growing old of this, but I do use this. I still do use this. Again, this is just BCAA. You get 10 grams per 2 scoops, I believe. And this actually has 25 calories for 2 scoops, so that's not too bad. Now I want to get into the supplement that I do love to use. This is called Ghost Pump. I love, one of the coolest things, one of the things I love the most about the Ghost company is that they have awesome designs on their packaging. Their designs on their product are always really, really cool. So that's one instant thumbs up for me. Just for the design alone. This is Warheads flavored, and their flavoring. The sour watermelon, this is Warhead flavor, is sour. The drink that you make when you do the scoops and whatnot is actually pretty sour. No lie. So you're taking this, you're gonna have a nice little sour treat if you like sour stuff. It is really sour, and I like that. They paired with Warheads, the Warhead company, and Sour Patch Kids, which I think makes Warheads. I'm not sure, but they have Warhead flavor, Sour Patch flavor, and other of their Ghost products. And the Pump, which is right here, the Pump product, They only have sour watermelon and lemon and lime flavor right now. They don't have anything else at the moment. So with 2 scoops, you get 10 calories, which is nothing, vitamin C, which is ascorbic acid, and a whole bunch of other stuff. 4,000 milligrams of L-citrulline, of whatever vegan ferment it is. That's part of the L-citrulline. Taurine, glycopump, all these things help blood flow to the muscle and help, you could say oxidize, but I don't really, it helps blood flow and oxygen get to your muscle. It helps blood flow, it helps your blood flow more efficiently to your muscle, and you get more oxygen to your muscles. So when you're working out, you feel more of a pump, as we like to call it, which is just a fancy term for, you know, your muscles feel full, they feel crampy and agitated and just pumped up and full and very, very full feeling, very stretched, sore, crampy feeling is what a pump is. And this does work. It is very efficient. I give it about an 8.5 or 9. It is efficient. It does work, but you don't get an absolutely barbaric pump with this stuff. I mean, you can tell the difference with this. Believe me, you can tell the difference. But it's not crazy. It is not nuts. It's pretty good though. You do definitely feel a difference. So you take 2 scoops. I take 2.5, just because that's what I do. And this stuff is very weird. I wanted to go into this. This stuff has a very weird consistency. Even you can leave in the dry pack or whatever that comes with it that helps the moisture pack to help keep moisture out of the contents of the supplement. This stuff is like very grainy. It is the most grainy supplement I've ever taken, and it's hard at the bottom. Like, look at this. You might think that's powder sitting there. That's like, you have to mine at that with a fork. I had to take a fork at work and just scrape it off and scrape it into a powder. And if you can hear it, that's me tapping on the bottom, and you can see all the particulates flying up. Ugh. But that's me tapping on the bottom of the supplement. That's not powder. That is not the bottom of the plastic. That's that hard. That's the supplement. That is the pump supplement. I kind of have to scrape it off with a fork at work, and then, or wherever I'm at, and put it into my drink. But you know, I wanted to go on what I take again on a daily basis. What I take every day. I take this every day. That's a must. The protein. I take this usually every day, usually with a workout, and then I take the BCA. So BCA is the pump and the protein. That's all I take, and they're not essential. Again, if you can fit in your protein needs with real food, that's what you want to do. You know, I would say that if you can do that with real food, stay away from this. If you can do it with real food, because real food's always better. It always provides more nutrients than a powder. But if you can't use a powder, that's totally fine. So I hope you enjoyed this supplement review. Sorry I kind of shrunk in the video. I went from like here to here, but what I'm sitting on just kind of concaved on me. Hope you liked this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. More fitness videos, more protein shake videos, more story time videos, more gameplay, whatever. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.